Yes, sir. Just Incredible's Liftoff Show on Power 106. Welcome to the show. My brother Joyner Lucas is here.
What's up, bro?
What's happening, my man?
How you feeling?
Blessed, bro. Blessed. Thank you for sliding through tonight.
Pause for sure.
Yeah. I've been hearing your other interviews too. Everyone's been making sure you've been on that pause campaign. So
on a pause campaign. Shout out to my nigga Dame Dash.
Yeah, no doubt. Good to see you, man.
Good to see you too, man.
It's like our first time really connecting, man, but I've been a real fan of your movement for many years.
Thank you, bro.
I appreciate you coming through, celebrating the release of the new album, Not Now, I'm Busy.
For sure.
Talk to me about that title, man.
This is really what my life has been for the last, couple years, just trying to balance everything. You know what I mean? Just being busy. It just seemed like that statement I was making
a lot.
And it was just like,
Yeah, it was fitting for the album. How did you handle those situations, throughout the last couple of years? Because I'm sure it's people tugging pause from all different angles, pause. Yo! But you know what I'm saying? Because you got family, you know what I'm saying? Friends, homies.
Yeah.
How'd you go about handling that situation like that?
You just got to manage it the best you can. It's a little stressful sometimes, everybody wants your time. It's when you have kids, your kids need your time.
They need that time.
And then it's between balancing that, music, you got to, stay on the music and, then it's the videos and it's the movies. And,
I know. I want to talk about that. Yeah.
Touring and, it's really a lot, to manage. But I have a really amazing team.
I bet. No doubt.
Amazing assistants and team and, everybody that helps, delegate and things like that, make it easier for me.
Yeah.
If I didn't have my team, I wouldn't even be where I'm at for sure.
It's not possible without the squad. You was working on the project for a minute too, huh?
Yep, went through many different stages for sure before it got to where it needed to go. Yeah.
17 tracks on the project.
Yep.
You got features on there from Young Boy, Jelly Roll, which is an amazing record, man. An amazing record, an amazing video.
Thank you.
But I feel like those go hand in hand when you're talking Joyner Lucas. My boy Simba's on the project.
Shout out to Simba.
And Long Live DMX, man,
yes, sir.
Amongst a few others.
Yeah.
How did you go about, picking the features for this project?
It was just who I felt sounded right over the production, who I pictured in my mind like to be on the actual production. Like Twista, like on that record with me and Logic, like it was like, I just heard him on. I'm like, yo, he got to go crazy, and he actually sent the verse that he actually sent back, the original verse he sent back. It was fire. Twista's fire. You know
crazy.
What I'm saying? But
Legend.
It wasn't personal. And it was like I wanted him to dig a little deeper, pause. And it was just, that was crazy.
It's crazy, but it's free talk.
It's free talk. But, I wanted him to get more personal. And,
he did that.
He did that. He got, he was like, damn, bro. He was like, all right. Because I guess he doesn't really like to talk about things like that because I guess that was at a time in his life that was really, it was a tough time for him.
Right.
So he was like, yo, I cried writing this verse, bro, just to let you know. Like, I didn't want to, go that deep, pause. But, I went there.
Damn.
And he did. And, the verse was incredible. Probably my favorite verse off the whole album.
He went crazy.
100%.
That's a testament to you, man, the respect he has for your artistry.
I appreciate
you know what I'm saying?
That.
To really take it there like that. How about the album cover, man? Can you break that down for me?
Yeah, so the album cover really is just like, you see me with the blood on my face, and it really just is about me killing, the old version of myself to become the new version of myself. And I wanted to show that, like, literally, you know what I'm saying? So you can see the blood from the, when you hear listen to the album, the ending, it really brings it all together.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
What a body of work, man.
Thank you, man.
What a body of work. Let's talk about the song Best of Me, you and Jelly Roll, bro. How did that collaboration happen, man?
That record went through a few different transformations, and, when I heard the hook on there, I knew I needed somebody else to sing it, and, a lot of my concepts are, really the storytelling conceptual records are, those concepts really come from the higher power that really like channels through me, that allows me to write these records, that because they provide some healing for people, and I know that that's what Jelly Roll is all about. So he made sense to go on there and, we formed a really great, friendship, relationship. And, I'm happy that he's the person that got on the record.
Killed it, man.
Yeah.
Killed it. Amazing record. Video brings it to a whole nother level. first verse you're talking about from the perspective of, you know, talking to the homie who's addicted, and second verse you just flip it, you know what I'm saying, and now he's talking back to you as a friend.
Right.
Is that how, like, when you're designing the record, is that the plan, like kind of mirror both sides?
Sometimes it'd be like that, but sometimes you can't. Like with Broski, there was no, you know,
Broski's so good,
you can't. I appreciate it.
Oh,
you can't,
bro,
Broski, it wasn't gonna be no, you know,
you're not gonna talk back to,
nah.
You're just gonna sit in that chair and
just listen,
observe.
Right? Just observe.
Yeah.
And I think that was like the dope part about that record is that I didn't say a single word. You know, you just, and that's how it really be. It's like, you know, but there was no two sides to that. It was just one. It was one side. You know,
Broski's so good, man. Timmy delivered that video so.
He killed that
perfect,
shit. Yeah,
man.
He killed that shit.
Does it take? I mean, he comes from the acting world, but remembering the lyrics like that, like, man,
he had a couple weeks to do it. I gave him a couple weeks to do it.
Man, home run.
And that record, I was holding on to that video for over a year.
Really?
Yeah, I was holding on to that for a year. We shot that like over a year ago before I even dropped it, you know?
So good, man. Yeah, I mean, I felt like did that drop towards the end of 2023, was it? Or even earlier than that?
Yeah.
Yeah, Broski's an amazing record, and like no hook on the song, right?
Well, there's a singing
at the end,
in the beginning and the end. So it was. I tend to do that a lot on certain songs. I don't really follow the rules of how shit's supposed to go. You know?
I fuck with that, man. I fuck with that, man. Let's talk about, so DMX is on the project. Long live DMX. And you had a personal relationship with DMX. How did this verse happen for you?
I spent some time with X, you know, kick it with him and play some pool with him, you know, chill with him, have some dope conversations
real
with
life
him,
shit.
real life shit, you know.
Yeah.
You know, and pretty much I got some other shit too that's gonna drop soon with
in the
X.
tuck.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
You and X. Man, that's beautiful, man. Yeah, that was great to hear him on the project. Where do you draw this inspiration from, man? Like you kind of mentioned the higher power.
It's really honestly, I just let the beat take me there. And listen to the beat, and it's just like, that's what would kind of take me to where the record needs to go. And then, you know, once I have the concept in my mind, and the video starts to play in my head, and then I kind of create the soundtrack, you know, to the visual that's already been created in my head. So it's really like working backwards, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because once the song is done, I go right into shooting the music video.
I was gonna ask you that next.
Immediately, right? Like as soon as the song is done, it's like, okay, let's just set up the video. Let me pass this off to who I seen in the video to do the lyrics. Pass that off to them, let them learn it, schedule a week video for like 2 weeks out, you know, find the location, and then shoot the shit.
Conceptually, man.
Yeah.
Amazing, bro. Amazing. Other than yourself, who are 3 of your other favorite storytellers in hip hop, man?
Surprisingly, I really like King Von.
King Von, yeah.
King Von would really be telling some stories, bro.
Facts.
For sure. I thought
Long live King Von.
I thought King Von was fire. Obviously Eminem.
Yes, sir.
You know,
Marshall.
Amazing storyteller. And Tupac. You know, Tupac told some amazing stories.
Amazing. Talk about drawing you in.
Yeah, for
sure.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? That raw emotion, man. Yeah. That's what your music brings, though, man.
For sure, I appreciate
That's what your music brings. On the song "Best of Me," you got a line. You say,
best for me."
Best for me. My fault.
Right.
I think Jelly Roll says, "I love you, but I got to do what's best for
me."
For you, for me, right?
Those are my verses on there. He's saying, you know, how could you love someone and learn to let them go?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Talk to me about that line specifically, man. That's
I love you, but I gotta do it best. It's really about protecting your peace at the end of the day. And it's like, yeah, hey, I know, you know, you have a disease. I know that you're addicted, and I love you, and this doesn't even just apply to that specific situation. It could be in any situation in life with anyone, you know, that you're feeling like it's coming, you know.
Yeah, like you're
100%.
growing apart at some point.
You're growing apart, and you know, you're bumping heads with this person. Pause. You know.
Whoa. Major. We're back.
But it's like in them situations, you know, you feel like, you know, you want to value your peace above anything else. You know what I mean? And it's like I've done a lot of that throughout my life. You know, you choose my peace, you know, over anything, over anyone, and nobody's exempt from that.
Good for you.
Nobody's exempt from that.
That takes some time to develop.
For sure, because a lot of people pull the family card, you pull the friendship card, and and it's like you think you're not exempt from that, so that allows you to believe that you can do certain shit and think you're gonna get a pass because we're family or we're friends or we have a relationship.
Right.
But it don't matter who the fuck you are. You're not exempt from that. And at the end of the day, I got to do what's best for me. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
I got to choose my peace. I got to choose my sanity at the end of the day, and I can't keep doing that with you. So,
for sure.
Yeah.
I love hearing you talk about it because a lot of people go through that, right?
For sure.
And don't necessarily know what to do in those situations because you do, like you said, get locked in with that. Yeah. It's a fine line between that loyalty, right, and your own, and being loyal to yourself.
Right.
Right. And that's kind of like in Broski what he's talking about.
That's exactly what he was talking about.
Literally starts off the song giving you those flowers.
Right.
You've done so much for me. You held me down.
Right.
And then as the song just carries on, you can just see the rage in him.
He just starts to slowly just get rage and
jealous
and
entitlement.
Entitlement. It goes from love, thank you for this, and then he's highlighting everything that you've actually done. You sent money to me when I was in jail. You helped my sister go to college. You've done all these things you did not have to do, but you did it. I appreciate you. But hey, can I ask you for a favor? You know what I'm saying? And then, nigga didn't even get to say yes or no.
Fact.
Right?
You didn't even let you get that out.
It's like nigga couldn't even say yes or no. You just go in and go in and go in. It's like
these premeditated thoughts though that be in their head, like you know what I'm saying? It's true.
There's always there's premeditated thoughts, and then niggas before you know it, niggas just jump out the window, and then it's just fuck your life and fuck everything about you, and you ain't shit, and and it's like
you never did this for me, and you did that, but it could have been a little more.
Right.
Come on.
Right, you did a little something, but you could have did a little bit more. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
And then it's like, no wonder why everybody don't fuck with you. No wonder why this. And you don't want me to win. You want, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, bro, they got the mentality that your success means their failure.
Yeah.
And it's like, that shit's crazy to me.
That's wild, man.
And it's like
amazing records on the project. There's 17 of them. Did you ever think about doing videos to all of your songs on the project?
No.
Obviously, that would be a lot.
Well, not just that, but it's like, I think that I kind of, I got turned off a lot from doing music videos because YouTube changed the whole shit.
In what sense?
Like, they changed it's an algorithm game now.
Yeah.
It's like, now it's like, and it was with everyone, It's like, we spent years and years building up, YouTube, what I mean? I went from nothing to almost 6 million subscribers, right? And it's like, at the end of the day, it's like it doesn't mean anything because it's like everyone doesn't get notified when I drop a music video.
Really?
Right? It's like they changed shit, and now it's like they got shorts, YouTube shorts, and you got to do, and it's like I've invested so much time and energy and money into these platforms, and then all of a sudden now it's like they changed the shit, and then now it's an algorithm game, and it's like unless you're dropping constant, you're not getting put into the algorithm. So, everyone is taking hits. So it's like, how does Nicki Minaj, or Cardi B, or any of these huge artists drop a music video? And a lot of these niggas got 10 million subscribers, 15, 20. I think Nicki got like 20, 30 million subscribers.
Right.
She'll drop a music video. That shit ain't hitting 1 million in 24 hours. It's crazy.
That's wild.
So it's like something's wrong with that, right?
For
it's
sure.
Like you're not notifying everybody, and there's people, when I drop a music video, motherfuckers don't even know, and I'm a couple of my niggas that hit me up like, yo, I didn't even get notified that you dropped this, and I'm following.
Wild.
Yeah, so
I
it's like,
think someone of your caliber would even deal with this type of stuff like on a discovery level.
Yeah, well, I'm real locked in and tuned in with all of that shit.
Yeah,
right?
I love that, man.
So it's like I know about all of that, and there's no reason why all of these artists, these bigger artists that are even bigger than me, like there's no reason why they're not getting the viewership that they deserve on a lot of these records, right? And a lot of these motherfuckers are dropping masterpieces, and they're dropping big records, they're dropping huge singles, and the video budgets. These motherfuckers, let's talk about the video budgets. When you're an artist of the caliber of Nicki or Megan Thee Stallion or whoever, and then you got $1 million music video budget, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, or at least 500,000, or whatever. You got CGI and a bunch of crazy shit, And then those music videos ain't even hitting 5-6 million views. It's like, and you got 20 million subscribers or 15. It's like, you know, that investment is not worth it at the end of the day, right? It's like it stops becoming a good investment. So for me, what it did was it started to turn me off. Or it started feeling like, why am I gonna dump a bunch of money and resources and time and effort and energy and breaking my brain and do these music videos when they're not good. It's different now, bro. When I drop I'm Not Racist, that shit out of here, right? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 million views in a month, 2-3 months for, and it's like now like a Broski. How does Broski only have 7 million views?
Damn, that's wild.
I got almost 6 million subscribers, right? So it's like there's no way that video should have. It's not adding up, right? Don't make any sense, right? It's like, why is it Broski should have way more than that? And it's not even a problem with me. It's other artists I'm seeing. I'm like, how the fuck does this nigga only got this? So how did Eminem drop a video on Lyrical Lemonade's channel, right? Lyrical Lemonade easily got over 20 million subscribers.
Right.
That nigga Eminem's video, that shit's at like 6-7 million views. How? That shit dropped like a month, 2 months ago. How?
Damn.
It don't make sense.
That don't make no sense.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, hell yeah. I understand why.
So it's like the algorithms that you now, it's like, oh, you got to do shorts now, and you got to do this thing, you got to play the game, and you got to make short videos. It's like everything is TikTok. And, you know, that YouTube's competing with TikTok, or they're competing with, you know, and it's like because of that, all of the bread that we spent, you know, trying to, and then everything changes. It's like that shit's just like, it turns me off. And it's not even just YouTube. That's Facebook. That's Instagram. TikTok. Everything changed. Right now, TikTok is the platform
to push it out.
That's doing what Facebook was doing, right? And it's like TikTok, you put a video up, that shit's doing a million in like 9 hours.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and a lot of people are being discovered on that platform, and they're going crazy on there. You know, a lot of artists are coming up on TikTok now is because, you know, whatever Facebook was doing before, where it was allowing people to, you know, put shit out and it would go crazy on there, it was reaching everybody before they stopped it, before YouTube stopped that. TikTok is now that, and they trying to ban that shit.
I know.
So now what, right?
Yeah.
They trying to ban TikTok.
Facts.
Why are they trying to ban TikTok?
Bro. Yeah.
Right? It's like, when you think about it, it's like, why are they trying to ban TikTok?
That's wild, man.
Right, the TikTok isn't owned by anybody in the United States, so they can't control the algorithms, and they can't control all that shit. I'm pretty sure there's a privacy thing with the whole, you know, the U.S. and China and the whole, you know, spying and all that shit, whatever. But I mean, apart from that, I think it's more than that, though. Right? It's like they, you know, the United States, you know, they can't control TikTok or the algorithms or how far shit reaches or whatever the case may be. So now, you know, the other platforms and shit like that, where they controlling this shit now is different, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's
wild when you break it down like that, man.
If you think about it, it's just really what it is. So all the money and the resources went into developing, reach on these platforms, right? And every time I dropped a music video on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, the shit would go crazy. And now it's like, it's not. And it's like, why? And it's not just happening to me. Right. No, I got other artists calling me up like, yo, is it just me, or is this shit?
Not
like,
really,
nah, it's not just
pushing like that.
100%.
Interesting.
You feel me?
It's like they're trying to like monopolize the social media game or something, or like what do you think is going on?
I have no idea what it is.
Because like, what would be the benefit of holding it back?
I have no idea what it is. Oh, for you can spend money on advertisement. So you got to spend money advertising dollars, and you gotta, you gotta, you know what I'm saying? There's certain things you got to do to get the reach, and you gotta, it's like. And now you got to spend more money, right? But it's like, what about all of the other bread that I spent trying to get this shit to where it's at now?
right.
Building up all these 6 million subscribers just for me to drop the fucking video, and the shit ain't even cracking 1 million overnight before. Before, my shit was cracking 1 million in like 7 hours on YouTube.
Fuck.
If you go watch my old music video, I had freestyles up there over other niggas' shit that was cracking 100 million views, right? That shit just, why did it stop? And at that time, I didn't even have 1 million subscribers.
Crazy.
That makes sense. Damn, when you want you to pay for the boosting.
Right. They want you to pay for that shit. You gotta pay for the advertisement. They want you to pay for, and it's like, the point is, right, it's not a shot at YouTube or, or Facebook or any of them platforms or Instagram or whatever, right? So YouTube don't ban me from your fucking
right. Don't do that.
What I'm trying to say is, whatever the game was, or how it was that, we all us artists depended on, you know, when we put our resources and time and energy into these videos, or we put our time, energy, and effort and resources and money and finances behind, you know, these platforms, you know what I'm saying, in addition to the talent and all of that, and we be creative, and you know what I'm saying, it's working and the fans is fucking with it, and then all of a sudden they change the shit, and all of a sudden now it's like my subscribers are not being notified. I got 5-6 million subscribers. They're not being notified.
I thought that was the basis of it being a subscriber,
of there
right?
being subscribers, but now my shit ain't being notified, right? And it's like my videos that should be out of here now, you know, they're not even trending, and shit is weird, bro. It's like, I don't know. They changed the rules too, so now it's like before, you know, you could do certain shit. Now it's like you can't show fake drugs, you know.
Right, they're gonna ban that type of shit.
Blood splatter on your face is too violent, you know. So now we can't, you know, promote that.
Right,
you know,
right,
your
right.
censorship, and now it's like you said the word hell, so now we can't promote advertisement behind this music video. Before there was, those rules weren't there. Now it was like, yo, just, you know what I'm saying, go crazy. Now it's like, well, you got rules, and you know, you can't say this or do that, and you can't have a gun showing on the, you know, the default picture, because then it's like, you, some of it I get it, but in a lot of the shit it's just like, it's too much censorship,
for sure, for the art.
Yeah, so understood. The point is, everything changed, and it doesn't just affect me, it affects every artist
across
out there,
across the board.
You know what I'm saying?
Understood. Yeah, man.
But that also trickles down to streaming. It trickles down to sales. It's like, you notice there's a change in the streaming. It's notice a change in the sales. All of the algorithms with that shit. It's all about advertisement. It's all about spending more. That's really what it is. You feel me? So it's like, it is what it is.
Yeah,
you just gotta play the game, right? You gotta play the game. So
I mean, I see your stuff going to the big screen anyway at some point. I'm sure.
But I mean, at this point, you know, I became really relatively successful. Even my project is still sitting number 2 on the iTunes charts right now, right next to Metro Boomin and Future shit.
Yes, sir.
You know?
Yes, sir.
Arguably one of the biggest artists in the world.
No
my
doubt.
shit's sitting right next to his shit. Trailing behind me, Ty Dolla $ign and
come on.
Shout out to my brother Ty Dolla $ign.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Apart from that,
man.
Apart from that, my shit is numb. So it's like, my shit. I got fans. They streaming my shit. They buying my shit. They fucking with my shit. I'm never worried about that, because I got a core. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not worried.
That's
about
what you do have, is that core.
I'm not worried about that shit. But I did want to make it a point to say that. You feel me?
Yeah, appreciate you breaking that down like that, man.
For sure, yeah.
We got Joyner Lucas on the show. I'm Just Incredible. This is that Liftoff show. Going back to the song Broski, I thought it was interesting where your homie says, you know, you ain't Kendrick, you ain't Cole, you ain't Drake.
Yeah.
And you know, that couldn't be more relevant than what's going on right now in hip hop. First question on that is, like, does that shit even matter to you? Like, that top 3, top 5 accolade thing? Yeah. You don't really strike me as a guy that, like, that really.
Nah, those guys, they deserve to be where the people place them. You know? That's not up to me to decide, you know, where they belong.
Well, we kind of just said it though. Like, you right there at number 2 right now, neck and neck.
Yeah, pause. But I mean, that's
super pause.
It's not really up for me to decide, you know, who's the big 3 and who's the big, you know what I'm saying? It's like, I know that regardless though, right? It's like them guys got at least 7-8 years in the game before I even came in the game. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So they got, you know, I think Drake has got like 10 albums. You know, maybe more than that. You know, if you add the albums he's done with 21 and the albums he's did with Future, and you know, so it's like, I'm only album 2.
Let's go.
So if I'm album 2 and I'm sitting at number 2,
come on,
in the world, right? And it's like, in the hip hop in the world, what does that mean, right?
Like you said, that core fan base.
I'm not mad at the whole 2, big 3, big 4, because I know that there's people like Eminem that puts me in that conversation.
I was about to say that. You're in that
ask that nigga who his favorite artist is, he gonna tell you it's Joyner Lucas.
Facts. He said that before.
Now,
come on, talk about
it. You feel me? So I mean,
but so you like the competitive spirit though of what's going on, what continues to go on in hip hop?
Yeah, I like when niggas diss each other sometimes.
Okay,
I think that shit is fun.
Yeah, right. When they pop out a little bit and pop.
Sometimes I feel like doing that shit, but then if I do it, niggas call me corny, and you know, you looking for clout, and you trying to clout chase and all this shit. But sometimes I feel like taking shots at certain niggas just to get the competitive.
Hell yeah,
going.
Just to wake shit
up. You know
up.
what I'm saying? Like, in Kendrick, he do it. You feel me? Like, I'm pretty sure. I don't know. He did that before on the Control
Controlverse,
freestyle.
yeah.
He was cool with them niggas, you know. But them niggas took that shit a certain way,
a different
but
way.
he was like, nigga, this is a competitive speed. He got try to get the shit shaking, right?
Yeah, I feel like Dot does that.
That's what the game is built off of. That though. 50 was doing that shit. You know, a lot of these niggas, it's a competitive sport.
Yeah, sure.
And granted, a lot of these niggas have real beef and real problems and real issues and shit like that.
Yeah.
Right. I'm not advocating for
We
that.
don't want the shit to go past records.
100%.
And
But what
like
I'm
that.
saying is like sometimes I feel like, you know, when I was doing the freestyle shit, I was taking shots at a bunch of niggas, right? And niggas felt like I was some type of bully or like this nigga's corny because he clout chasing and he trying to, you know, whatever. But it's like I be wanting to shake shit up
You have
sometimes
to,
and
yeah.
fucking take shots at niggas and have my fun and talk my shit. But I gotta walk a fine line because I know how, you know, I know how sensitive the industry is and how sensitive motherfuckers can be, and niggas start choosing sides, and then now all of a sudden you start turning off fans.
It divides. There's a division there.
Joyner, we fucked with you. Why did you do that? Now I have to choose between you and this person. And it's like now you got to separate.
Some high school shit.
Right? Some stupid shit, right? But it's like.
But you're like a guy that can really take it there, so motherfuckers know.
For sure, but
You
it's
know
like,
what I mean?
yo, at the end of the day, it is what it is. I just stay in my pocket and pray to God and hope that somebody disses me first.
Woo!
That's
That
it.
part.
Diss me first.
I wish y'all would.
Because then I'm not technically wrong for going crazy, right?
That's right.
So any rappers out there, if you listening to this shit, please, or even on some competitive shit, diss me. I'm not talking about the minions and none of these little niggas, you know, independent motherfucking rappers trying to come up and try to use my name and get pop. I'm
Not
talking
that
about
part.
the niggas that are on already. You feel me? All of the big niggas, pause, and niggas in the game. You know what I'm saying? And niggas that, you know,
Say something.
niggas that went platinum before, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Niggas that are on my level, on my wave. Them niggas, not the, you know what I mean? Diss me.
See what's up
Let
from
me
there.
jump out. Let me jump out the please.
Get with me.
Tap me in.
Get with me. Tap
Pause.
me in.
Tap me in, my nigga.
You just don't want to be the aggressor.
Pause. Nah, they don't want to be the aggressor. I want to sometimes. You feel me? I feel like bullying niggas sometimes, but then I'm gonna but niggas is gonna be like, oh, you corny.
Yeah.
They love calling me corny, right? Joyner's corny. It's like, and I think that shit is hilarious, but I don't want to be the nigga that like make niggas feel like, oh, you don't fuck, because a lot of niggas take shit personal.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't take shit personal. Me and Tory Lanez had our little shit.
Right.
It was fun. Me and that nigga was calling each other on the phone like,
As it
oh,
was
word,
the-
you little motherfucker. That's how you feel? Say less, nigga. I'm gonna get. Tory's
That's how it should
laughing.
be, like
Tory
that.
called me like, damn,
Yeah.
nigga, I ain't gonna hold you.
You kind of
got at me, my
That shit
nigga.
stung a little.
I didn't know you was gonna get at me like that, motherfucker. But give me a couple days, I'm going crazy, right? It was
Yeah,
some
it was
some
like
fun
that.
shit, right?
Yeah.
So it's like I be wanting to like go crazy. So again, to all of you niggas, all of you rappers out there, the
Anyone want to smoke? Say
established,
something.
the established, solidified niggas in the game that have a level of success, please.
Yeah.
Diss me, my nigga, please.
And see where we go from there.
Tap me in.
Joyner Lucas is here. Do you see Cole or Drake responding at any point to what?
Yeah. I definitely feel like, I mean, Drake, he seemed like a nigga that likes taking, I don't know, you see what he did to Meek?
Of course, my boy. Of course.
That shit was crucial.
Yeah, no, that was
He
different.
turned it into a hit.
Nothing was the same.
That shit was a hit record.
Oh, he turned.
You
back
had to hear.
back.
You had to hear that shit on the radio, like nigga. You had to hear that in the clubs, like that. You couldn't get away from that fucking song.
I don't know if there's
That
anything
shit would've
crazier
made
than
me
that
wanna-
type.
That shit was like.
That's a knockout blow.
Disrespectful, my nigga. It was like, because not just am I gonna just destroy you, but you're gonna have to hear this shit on the radio. It's gonna go #1. I'm going top 10 Billboard. Like nigga, I'm hitting the charts. Like
That's a
this shit.
different level
That's
that
just
we haven't
another
seen
level.
before.
Yeah, for sure.
Right?
You're gonna be in the club. Every time you out in the club, you're gonna have to hear this shit getting played, right? It's like, it was just a very disrespectful. So like, don't sleep on my nigga. Like, yo, Drake, that nigga go crazy. Like,
says that
he
shit
got,
in the song.
yo, what album he put out? It wasn't For All the Dogs. It was the one. Was it after or before?
Certified Lover Boy?
No, the 6
Honestly-
Scary Hours 6.
Oh, Scary Hours, yeah. Oh, he barred up on that.
Bro.
He barred up on that, and also when he put out like 6 more songs, like 2 weeks after the album
Bro,
For All
when
the
I heard
Dogs.
Scary Hours 6, my nigga, I'm in the car and I'm just like, this nigga's different, bro. Like his pen game go crazy, right? So
You
it's
feel like he's underrated on that side? People don't give him.
1,000,000%. Like he that nigga can bar up. Cole too. Cole, but I think Cole gets the respect on the bar side, right?
Right.
Cole, like Like he's a nigga that people like, yo, don't fuck with that nigga, right? So it's like I kind of want to see all these niggas go at it.
That's what I'm
feel me?
saying.
And I want them niggas to diss me in the process so I can tap in and go crazy because I be getting this itch. I be wanting to. You feel
Let me in on this.
Let me in on this shit. Not even for just for lyrical sport. Like I be wanting to fucking go crazy.
That's what makes this shit exciting.
Yeah, but
that's what makes this shit exciting. So, what was I gonna ask you? Well, I was gonna ask you, could you rank those three? Like, how do you feel those three? Because you got Kendrick and Cole aren't really battle tested like that yet, right? Unless there's like subliminal shit going on that I wasn't catching. But obviously Drake's been through rounds. Pause. With other artists. Pause.
Yeah.
Could you rank those three? Pause. Just pause.
I don't know if I could.
Like, where do you have it sitting?
I be honestly, I feel like I think about this shit all the time, and it's like I really don't know, bro.
Do you feel like it goes back and forth a little bit?
Yeah, because Kendrick just out of nowhere dropped some shit that's just like, whoa, like, you know, I think, okay, if we going bar for bar.
Bar for bar.
It's hard because their styles are so different.
It's tough to do. It's tough to do.
They have different styles, so it's like I don't know.
Okay, but today, until Kendrick dropped that verse, it had been a little while before he had really jumped out like that. So it's almost like I just feel like Drake and Cole were competing at the highest level currently. Yeah. Right? Obviously, when Dot jumps out, if Eminem jumped out, right? Yeah. It would be like that.
It's different.
But where do you think it stands right now?
Kendrick got a different type of lyrical ability, right? He's a lyrical acrobat.
That's how you would describe
I call him as a lyrical acrobat, right? He's a acrobatic lyrical genius, right? And it's like he knows how to really play with his words, and he knows how to really like his cadences can change and switch, and he can go fast, quick. He can do all.
That's where it gets really deadly.
He's like, this was UFC. He's the fucking what fighter would you put him? Who's the nigga that really knows like a whole bunch? What's the nigga that got his Anderson Silva? Kendrick is Anderson Silva.
Deadly.
So Drake would be who you putting Drake at? Give me a UFC name. Drew. Hey, yo, shout out to Chocolate Dell. Yeah, but nah, Drake could be what's this nigga's name? The nigga that who's the other nigga, bro? Conor
McGregor.
Oh, okay.
Right? I think I can give. But is he the best? You remember his reign? Or Conor McGregor was like just unfuckable, right?
No, he had a reign.
He had his reign, right? Like okay, so I put. Who was the best UFC fighter though? There's too many stage, right? There's too many fucking weights and.
Could you do NBA players? Could you compare them to NBA players?
I could. I feel like I could, but then again, it's still subjective because if we're talking about.
Yeah, it's so subjective.
Right.
Nonetheless, though.
But to niggas in the league right now, like that we talking about, because you got to remember that everybody had a time, right? Jordan had his time, right? It's like the Jordan was like the Hove. Like Jay-Z, you know what I'm saying? Like right now, like, you know, then you had like Kobe, right? So who would be Kobe? You know, Nas could have been Kobe at that time, right? But it's like who is the I
think Drake, LeBron, they have a nice parallel there.
Drake, LeBron.
No, I think Drake like KD.
Drake more like KD?
Drake like KD.
KD's better than LeBron?
Nah, but I think LeBron was more like Kendrick.
No, I don't know, my nigga. I don't know though.
We on some
like
deep hip hop. We on some barbershop talk right now.
He could, but look, we can go LeBron, Kobe.
LeBron, Kobe.
Yeah, we can go LeBron, Kobe. We could say.
See, I might say Kendrick is more like Kobe.
I'm not mad at Kendrick being Kobe, and I'm not mad at Drake being LeBron.
Something like that.
Drake, LeBron, Kendrick, Kobe, right? But then where do you put Cole? Who's Cole?
Is it KD?
Damian Lillard? Or motherfucking Steph Curry?
Steph Curry.
Is he Steph Curry? All right, so I put Cole, Steph Curry.
There it is.
Because that nigga just
he's
different.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
That nigga different.
That's right.
You feel me? So that's perfect, right? Drake, LeBron.
Yep.
Cole, Steph, and
Kendrick,
Kobe. That's why I'm gonna put.
I like that. But
where's Joyner at though? Who's Joyner though?
Joyner got that. He got some Luca energy, man.
I can
Some Luka energy.
I can fuck with the Luka.
Some Luka
I can fuck
energy.
with the Luka.
Makes sense, yeah.
I can fuck with the Luka.
know what I'm saying?
I'm good with Luka.
He'll bully you. You know what I mean?
You feel me?
Bar
I'm
for
good
bar.
with-
You know
I'm
what I
good
mean?
with
Like,
Luka. I'm good with Luka.
that's what's up.
Deep from 3, pause.
Pause.
Pause. I'm good with
Real
Luka.
quick.
Yeah.
So we was talking about just rap being a sport and shit.
Mm-hmm. Hold up, where you putting Big Sean?
Oh, that's a good one.
He's Dame.
I was gonna say I
Big
got him
Sean's
in like the Dame Lillard.
I put him on
yeah,
Dame.
He's trying to Dame.
Dame Lillard. Yeah,
Dame's clutch too.
Yeah.
facts.
I put Big Sean and Dame. Shout out to Big Sean.
Facts.
No, I was gonna say. So we talking about just rap being a sport.
Yeah.
If you was gonna go on a 3-on-3 battle, you don't gotta name your opponent. But which 2 rappers would you have?
Good question.
If I was doing a 3-on-3 battle,
Yeah.
like in
3-on-3 battle. What two rappers would you pick to go up against anyone?
okay, easily Marshall, right? That's him. And then, so who's the nigga I'm battling though?
Well, fuck
So
that.
Let's talk about that though. Who we battling,
The
nigga?
opponent?
I need to hear the fucking. Cause if you telling me some niggas from like some battle rappers from like Smack or some shit, like
Nah,
then I'm not
nah.
picking them niggas. I'm
Nah.
going with all right. Then I'm going another direction and we picking like who are we up against? You got to give me the 2
All right,
niggas.
so look, pick your squad, and then I'll tell you who you picking.
Okay, then
Yeah.
all right. Then Cole,
All right, there we got his bars.
you're up against Cole.
I'm up against Cole.
You're up against Cole.
Shit, all right.
Look, it's the big 3.
All right,
K Dot,
Yep.
I'm up against K Dot. So it's K Dot and Cole and who?
K Dot, Cole.
And Drake?
Yeah,
All
yeah.
right, so I'm up against K Dot, Cole, and Drake. All right, so I'm all right. So Marshall would come with me.
Want me to throw some draft picks at you?
Throw some draft picks at me.
Royce to 5'9".
Royce the 5'9" is different. I might take Royce. I
Right
might
there.
take Royce, Marshall, and Roy. Yeah, I might take Royce. Give me
Right?
some other. Give me somebody
I was
else.
gonna say Simba.
Simba go crazy.
Simba go crazy.
Simba go crazy. But we talking
Black
like
Dog.
Black Dog go crazy.
Sahai to Prince.
Sahai the Prince go stupid.
Keep it West Coast. The Game.
Lupe.
Shout out to Game.
Nas.
Lupe.
Still active.
But you got to remember who we up against right now, bro. You just throwing out anybody. My nigga, we up against fucking the big 3. Pause.
I fuck with Joyner.
So it's like-
we up against
You gotta
pause.
think who the fuck we're up against right now. We gotta beat
Oh, you can
the
bring back Jada.
Jada.
Come on, Jada.
I don't know why the fuck I didn't think. Yo, Jada.
Good call.
That's a good one.
That's it.
Jada.
Joyner, Jada, M,
M,
and you.
and me.
That's it, fam.
What you calling that super group?
He was gonna sub himself out.
I was about to
Crazy super
I was about to show nigga. Yeah, Jada, M, and me, and I'm motherfucking against Drake. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good with that. I'm good
Bro,
with that.
this is about to be the illest YouTube thumbnail
We about
of
to,
all time.
We're about to get washed. We're gonna get fucking washed. Nah, but if it's not between Jada and M, them niggas gonna go crazy.
That's right. That's right.
That shit. That's a good.
That's a
starting
squad.
point, right?
That's a squad.
That's a squad.
The fucking YouTube thumbnail.
Oh, it's gonna be so
squad.
good.
Y'all
That's a
all
squad.
gonna be Mortal Kombat characters.
Don't be putting no click. But Joyner says that Drake, Cole, Kendrick suck
not calling
and they
them
can't-
out?
They suck and they can't come between. Don't do that.
All right, for sure.
Shout out to them niggas. But
No
but,
doubt. You've
but-
done songs with Cole and a video.
Yeah.
What was that experience like, man?
So no, it's he's
Video's dope on that,
he's
man.
a GOAT.
Yeah.
And he showed up for me.
Yeah, he did
You
show
know,
up. Where y'all shoot that video?
North Carolina.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I went over his stomping
That's
ground.
dope, man.
But he showed up for me. He showed out for me, you know, and and apart from just the music, like he's like a bro. Like he gives me like real life advice, just in life shit, like
Yeah.
just relationship shit, just
Family
like
shit.
family shit. Like just he's a nigga that like he was a psychologist. You feel me? Went to school like
Yeah.
So
St. John's.
he's really educated, so he can give you some real feedback. You know what I'm saying? There be times that I be thinking I'm right, and I'll call him and be like, I tell him, and he be like, nah, nigga, you wrong. I'm like, what? And he'll
Ooh.
tell me why I was wrong, and I'm like, damn, got me apologizing to niggas and shit because shout out to that
Wasn't
nigga.
Cole's original name the therapist?
Yeah.
Was it? I never knew
That
that.
was his original name, the
Yeah.
therapist.
Just giving you that different perspective.
Yeah.
How about Marshall? What's some of the best advice he's given you?
He doesn't really drop gems. When I mean closed off, it's like he a lot of his advice or like things that he's told me has been revolved around like just how, you know what I'm saying? Like he just don't really be fucking with people like that.
Yeah.
He just kind of, You know what I mean?
He's the king of not now, I'm busy.
He's the king of not now, I'm busy.
It's hard to get a hold of.
For sure.
Which I guess watching the way he moves is advice in itself. Like,
but it's like I learned why though. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
when you go through life shit and you experience the broski shit and then it's like you know why niggas is like nah, you can't talk to me. You know what I'm saying?
That part. Have you had a chance to hear his new album?
No, I ain't heard it yet. You heard it?
Not yet. No, sir.
I don't know. I didn't know when it was dropping. I was hoping he didn't drop on the day that I dropped and it was a rap. I was praying for that shit. Like, yo, please give me.
No one knows nothing,
Nobody
man.
knows
We just
nothing.
know Dre's done some production
I didn't
on
know
it.
Kendrick was about to drop the disc when I dropped the album. I didn't know nothing. I was just like, I was blindsided by that shit. But it's like
You and Big Sean, just like I was thinking about that for Sean and you, but
yeah.
you know,
And Sean dropped the heater too.
that's a great record.
Pew pew. Niggas like pew pew pew.
Yeah, he's going crazy. Before that, he dropped that freestyle over that Dilla beat.
I love, man. Sean always shows love, man.
Shout out to Sean, sure.
Oh man, just this album, 17 songs, man. Was it tough to narrow it down?
A little bit.
I bet.
I had a bunch of records to choose from, but yeah.
I just got a few more questions for you, man. I want to say congratulations, Bad Boys 4, man.
Yeah, for sure. Thank you, man.
This is fire, bro. Obviously, you've done movies before.
I did one.
One movie.
Yeah.
And you know, all your videos are movies. But how do you get the honor of being in this Bad Boys 4?
I have relationship with Will.
Yeah.
And it's like, I was talking to him about it way before it even, like years ago.
You was letting them know, even probably before they were gonna do the
3 years ago, before anything was locked in. It was like, yo, I need in on that Bad Boy. I got you. And then when they got into production, he was like, yo, I'm gonna put you on the phone with somebody that got a script for you.
Kept his word.
Kept his word. That's a real nigga, bro.
For sure.
Yeah.
You've also worked with Chris Brown.
That's my bro.
Another GOAT.
Just was talking to him.
Yeah, man. Yeah, and you've publicly had his back. He's a guy who's dealt with.
Because he's a nigga that Chris Brown is a nigga that like really jumped out the window for me when I was coming up, and a lot of these artists wouldn't work with me or fuck with me. You know what I'm saying? It's like that nigga was like, man, fuck that shit. We gonna make records together. I'm gonna put my arm around you. I'm gonna show you off to the world, nigga. I'm gonna be the first nigga to be like, yo, this is the nigga right here. You feel me? And he's done that. And every video I posted, he posted it on his page. He showed love. He brought me on tour with him for free. He did all this for free. He came to my video. He pulled up to my video shoots for free.
Yeah, man.
He asked me for $1. And asked me for a dime. Hopped on my records. Like, just a real nigga. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, because of that, like, I go to war for that nigga. It's like, nigga, I call that nigga, he be mad on Instagram. I'm like, yo, who's fucking with who we gotta get at, nigga? Who said something to upset
real
you,
homie
nigga?
shit, man. Facts.
You know what I'm saying? But you be like, nah, nigga, you know what I'm saying? I'm mad at this, I'm mad at that. And I'm like, damn, nigga. You know what I'm saying? We'll talk about it type shit. But
super talented Chris Brown. And he also could bar up too. So always keep him for the sub. You could sub him in.
I'm on his deluxe shit that's about to drop.
Fire.
You feel me? So it's like we got to join on there. They go crazy.
Okay.
Yeah.
You also you also sampled that Donald Trump from Mac Miller as well on the project.
Shout out to rest in peace Mac Miller for sure.
What did Mac Miller mean to you as an artist?
Mac Miller is just, that guy is just he was amazing. You know what I'm saying? Of an artist, and also
ahead of his time.
For sure. Yeah. And he was really like tapped in on some real hip hop shit. You feel me? Like he never really lost himself. And he gained a massive, fan base, and
another guy who had a huge core.
I mean, he had a lot of respect from a lot of different artists.
Yeah.
I never got to meet him. That's one thing I wish I would have met him, because I feel like we would have been cool. But that sample and that record is like that's like one of my favorite samples. And the first time I heard it was his shit. I'm just like, damn, this shit go crazy. And I'm happy that I got to, what I'm saying, they allowed me to, they gave me the green light to, what I'm saying, sample that. Because the cat, who created the sample was like, I don't just clear this shit. Like, I haven't cleared it, what I'm saying, for nobody, but I'm going to clear it for you type shit. What I'm saying? I'm a fan. I was like, bro, say less.
I got to ask you one more thing.
Yeah.
Kicking it with Rihanna at dinner?
Yeah, shout out to Rihanna. She's really the homie. Like, she
cool
really
girl, right?
She showed me hella love. Me and her have a really good friendship.
Super down to earth. Even before that?
Yeah, way before that.
Oh, okay.
shit, when I drop I'm Not Racist, we became cool.
Sick. She had reached out, like
she every time I posted, she did another one. Post a video, she'll repost it, you know, like just show me crazy love. But she's a really fan of the culture, like
Facts.
music and hip hop, and you know, she's someone that you too like put their arm around me and was like, yo, this nigga fire, you know. And it's like coming from someone like her, she's still the biggest. She's still the biggest. Pause. So
I don't know. Just in case.
But shout out to Jason Lee who set up the dinner.
Yeah, shout out to Jason Lee.
He's doing some really dope shit for Stockton, California.
I saw that.
And I'm proud of him too. That's my brother, man.
Yeah.
Shout out to Jay.
You've done some amazing stuff too as well. Credit to you and flowers to you for the young lady that was in your video who tragically passed away. I just wanted to give you love on that.
Yeah, sad situation.
Yeah, definitely. What did Rihanna sign? She had signed something?
Yeah, she signed up this book that Jason had, you know, and she just put to my boy Joyner, and she just signed
Fire.
Yeah, she fired though. She cool.
What you think people will do? $100,000 or dinner with Rihanna?
Dinner with Rihanna, for sure. That's not even that. Nobody's taking that, bro.
But where do you take her?
Nobody's
taking her?
Nobody's taking that. I actually had dinner with Rihanna before this too.
That's fire.
She
What did she order?
She ordered me caviar. She made me try caviar
For the first time.
For the first time.
I'd have to assume caviar with Rihanna is just, there's nothing better. That's had to be good.
I hated caviar.
Before, or
she
you
was like, you don't like it? I was like, nah, I don't like this shit. This shit's disgusting. Yeah.
Joyner, love my brother.
Seafood though, right?
Love seafood.
From Mass, y'all, yeah.
Love seafood.
Yeah.
For sure.
Joyner Lucas is here. Make sure y'all run it up. Not Now on Busy, out right now. 17 tracks, crazy features on there.
Thank you.
Videos are incredible.
Thank you.
Thank you for dropping those gems on us, man. Peace and love.